Hello students, let's continue with KSET 2020 paper. Question number 21. The standard deviation of the data 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the data is containing total number of observations and is equal to 5 observations are given to you. Standard deviation. So what is the formula we had? Standard deviation sigma is equal to under root of xi minus x bar whole square summation divided by n. So this is the formula we had. So xi minus x bar. Xi is representing the observation and x bar is a mean. So let's find the mean. Mean is equal to sum of the observations divided by the number of observations. So we can take 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 upon 5. So we will be getting 6, 7, 13, 8, 21, 30, 40, 40 upon 5. This is 8. So we got mean x bar is equal to 8. Okay, now we have to find the differences between the each and every observation from the mean, and we have to square and sum. We have to do it. So sigma is equal to 1 upon 5 xi, each observation 6 minus 8 whole square plus 7 minus 8 whole square plus 8 minus 8 whole square plus 9 minus 8 whole square plus 10 minus 8 whole square. So this is under root. So which equals to 1 upon 5. 6 minus 8 is 2 square is 4. 7 minus 8 1 square is 1. 7 minus 8 minus 1 whole square plus 1 we can take. 8 minus 8 0. 9 minus 8 1 square 1. 10 minus 8 2 square is 4. So 4 plus 1 5. 5 plus 5 10. It is a 10 upon 5. So this can be taken root 2. Therefore standard deviation of the given observation is root 2. So we can take the option D. So we'll see the next question. Limit x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0. Tan x upon root of 2x plus 4 minus 2 is equal to how much? So limit x tends to 0. Tan x upon root of 2x plus 4 minus 2. Now if I substitute x is equal to 0, tan 0 0 in the numerator, and here 2 plus 2 0 plus 4 root 2, that is root 4 2, 2 minus 2 0. So it is in the form of 0 by 0 form. So if it is in the form 0 by 0, we can go with L'Hospitality rule. So apply L'Hospitality. So differentiating for both the numerator and denominator till we won't get 0 by 0 form. Okay, so limit x tends to 0. So d by dx of tan x. So d by dx of tan x is secant square x. And divided by d by dx of root of x. So d by dx of root form, what is root x? 1 by 2 root x. So we can consider 1 by 2 root of 2x plus 4. Applying the chain rule, because inside under root of 2x plus 4 is there. So into d by dx of 2x plus 4 will give you 2, and differentiation of constant is 0. And this we can write it as a limit x tends to 0. This 2 and 2 get cancelled. Root of 2x plus 4 into sec square x divided by 1. Now apply the 0. So we can take 2 into 0 plus 4 into secant square 0. So this is a 4 2 and again sec square 0 is 1. So we can get the answer 2. So option D. We'll go to the next question. 23rd. The negation of the statement for all real numbers x and y, x plus y is equal to y plus x. So what is the statement given here? Given statement for every real numbers, means for all x comma y belongs to R, we had x plus y is equal to y plus x. Then you are asking the negation of that. So for this negation, which can be for every x comma y belongs to R, means the negation can be for some, we can use for some x comma y real numbers. For x comma y real numbers, the negation of that we can consider x plus y not equals to y plus x. So this is what the same as for some x comma y belongs to R, x plus y not equals to y plus x is a negation of the given statement. X comma y belongs to R for every real number, x plus y is equal to y plus x, right? So we can go with option, second option. So next question, 24th. Let f from closed to infinity to R be the function defined by f of x is equal to given function f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. Then the range of f is, we are asking the range of the function f. So let's consider let f of x is equal to y. So we had y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 5, or we can add y is equal to x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 1 we can add, or we can write this as x minus 2 whole square plus 1. Is it? So we can write y minus 1 is equal to x minus 2 whole square. Or we can write this as x minus 2 is equal to under root of y minus 1. Or x is equal to root of y minus 1 plus 2. So to get the value, see your x to be real number means y minus 1 should be greater than or equals to 0. So that is y greater than or equals to 1. Means what is y? Y is nothing but your f of x. So f of x must be greater than or equals to 1. This is a condition for the real value of x. Since x belongs to R, so we can take the condition y minus 1 greater than or equals to 0. So that we can say that range of f is closed 1 to infinity. So where is which option is closed 1 to infinity? Option A. We'll see the next question. If A, B, C are three mutually exclusive and exhaustive events of an experiment such that P of A is equal to 2 times P of B is equal to 3 times P of C. So the relation given here, P of A is equal to 2 times of P of B is equal to 3 times of P of C. Okay, and that is we can just write P of A is equal to 2 times of P of B, and P of C we can write it as P of C can be written 2 upon 3 times of P of B. Okay, and also given A, B, C are the three mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. If they are three mutually exclusive and exhaustive events, we can take P of A union B union C is equal to 1, and P of any two or 3 also can be 0. Either P of A intersection B, P of B intersection C, and P of C intersection A can be 0. So now applying the formula P of A union B union C, P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of B intersection C minus P of C intersection A plus P of A intersection B intersection C. P of A union B union C is 1 is equal to P of A is, P of A we can write 2 times of P of B, and P of B let write as it is, and P of C can be written 2 by 3 times of P of B, and here it is, this is 0, 0 and this is also 0. So we can make this as a 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 plus 2 upon 3 times of P of B. So which implies P of B is equal to 1 divided by, or let me simplify. So we can write 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 3, 3 3 is 9 plus 2 11 upon 3 into P of B, or P of B is equal to 3 by 11. P of B is equal to 3 by 11. So the question P of B is asked, so we can consider and the answer is option B, 3 upon 11. Okay.